Hello, good morning.
Yes, hello, good morning to you. Yeah, hi, how are you?
I'm great. What about you?
Yes, I'm doing great as well. Thank you so much for asking.
Yes. So we are meeting at the first time. So may I know about you?
Yeah, sure, why not? So this is Ajit. I'm from Maharashtra. At the present, I'm working in manufacturing company as a supervisor in Oman. If I talk about my hobbies, I like cricket, and nowadays I'm very passionate about learning this English language. So I'm working on that. So this is all about me.
That's really great. So is there any need this language in your sector?
Yes, of course. Not only in my sector. Actually, I'm planning to relocate somewhere in Maharashtra. So yeah, also I want to switch myself into the IT sector. So yeah, in the IT, the learning this language is most important. So that's why I'm learning.
Great. Now the generation has changed. Like we are going ahead and ahead. So now, like earlier, we didn't have any facilities. So it was okay because that time it was okay because we don't need to learn this language. But now we must learn this language, no matter whether we are from village area and city area, no matter whether we are educated or uneducated. But we need to learn this language because until we learn, how can we our generation like how can we teach our generation next generation, and also wherever you go nowadays without English it's really very difficult to like connect with people. And like suppose you are going to any office, so you can find all the thing in English. So it's really very difficult when we ask for help to someone. It's really very difficult. So it's better to learn this language. Now we have time because uh, we don't need to like any teacher. We don't need any teacher and any institute. We can learn this language by ourselves because nowadays we have social media. So
Of course,
that's really great.
absolutely.
I can see so many people they are learning English nowadays. It is great. Like it is for our uh, improving. Like we are improving and we are going to help others as well. So that is really fantastic. So may I know
Yeah.
more about you? Like when did you get this job and when did you think about learning this language?
Okay, if I talk about my work, it has been around 6 years. I have been working in the different corporation. And if I talk about my interest of learning this language, so it's been a 6 month, more than 6, 7 months. I have been learning this language.
Hmm. So are you taking any classes or like you are learning by yourself?
No. I think as you mentioned, just that nowadays no need to join any institute or tuition for learning this language. Over the social media platforms, so many materials we are available, so we can learn from there. So
Great.
self learning, yeah, we that is the best option I can say.
We must take advantage of social media. We don't need to pay any
Absolutely.
money. And actually, I don't know why, but yeah, so many people they are wasting money. They think that until I join any institute, I can't learn this language. So I think it depends
Yes.
on you. You have time, so you can, and you don't need to take time, extra time. Like while doing your work, you can learn English with the help of this social media. So this is really, really fantastic. Even if I talk about myself, so I never ever spend even a single money. I never ever went for any institute and I didn't find any teacher. I just learn English by this social media. I just practice, and just because of this practice, actually after
Yes.
learning some material of grammar, we need to practice. No matter whether you are
Yeah.
practicing alone with someone, so you have to speak anyhow.
Absolutely.
Anyhow, you have to speak, and if you speak, nobody can stop you making becoming fluent in English. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
really.
Absolutely.
So what kind of problem, like, of course you are able to speak. So what kind of problem did you face? Like, and still do you face about this language?
Okay. So if I talk about nowadays, I'm feeling sometimes underconfidence. So I want to like develop my confidence level. So then I feel that I will be a better speaker. So I'm working on that. So confidence is the more important in the communication. I think so. So
Great.
everyone has to work on that. Yeah.
Yeah, anyhow we can speak in this language. After learning we can speak like by ourselves, but when it comes to speaking to strangers, then it's really, really difficult, you know. Just because of confident, we just get stuck and we just think that, oh, we feel shy. So confident comes from any other stranger person, because suppose today I talk to you and another day I talk to one more person, then you know confident of course will come to you. And until you face problem, how can you satisfied yourself that yes, I'm perfect in this language. So we have to face problem and don't think about our mistake, and don't think about that I get stuck, uh, like doing all the like mistake you are going to become, you know. Initially like you can make mistake, there is no problem. And just speak, just face people, you know. Like earlier it was very, very difficult for me when I started talking to by myself. Then I thought, okay, now I can speak English by myself, so I must talk to someone. So of course I live in village area, here there is no one, so I started looking for some people on audio call. So I found, then I started talking. So it was really, really difficult to talk to on audio call. And after talking so many people on audio call, when I realized that yes, now I can speak English with people, then I started facing video call. And in the beginning, like it was really, really hard not to crack for me. Like I used to feel shy, and I used to get stuck while speaking, that oh, what should I ask, what should I speak. But after facing so many people, I got so much confident, you know. So we have to face people, seeing other people that yes, they are able to speak English, and their accent, their way of speaking great. So we also like get motivate from others. So yes,
Yes,
and
sir.
like speaking again and again, uh, while like me will make you confident.
Yeah, yeah,
This is.
yeah.
So yeah,
Right.
confidence is really important, because sometimes it's happened that we know so many things. However, we just stop ourselves speaking in front of people. You know, we think, oh, I'm not going to speak in front of people because I may make mistake. I don't have confidence. So yeah, it's happened. So in the beginning, of course, we get stuck. We we feel shy. So it's okay. After like facing 10 or 20 people, of course, you will get a lot of confidence in you.
Yes, yes, correct, correct. So I would like to know a little more about yourself. So can you introduce yourself in short?
Yeah, of course, definitely. So my name is Gyanend from UP in Lucknow, and if I talk about my profession, so see, I don't have anything to do. I have some farm. I just work over there, and apart from that, I have some animals. I just take care of them. I have two fellows actually, and then I have created this YouTube channel 1.5 year ago, and I have been working on it. That's all about me.
So so it means you are full-time working in the agriculture farm. So you are a farmer. You are not looking for anything like adventure, like any job or anything apart from that.
See, I'm not a farmer. Actually, I don't have even a single inch land. I just work someone else's farm in 50-50. Like so,
Oh, okay.
I'm growing paddy nowadays. So
So why are you learning the language? Is there any plan for future?
it was my dream. It was my dream. So I just uh, followed it, and now I can speak English. So it's good because anyhow I have achieved my dream. I don't know why this idea came into my mind, and I started learning this language. Though I didn't have anything that time, however, I didn't give up. So I had a grammar book, and I whenever I got time, so I would learn something from that grammar, and by this way, after like one and like I told you that I created channel 1.5 year ago. So yes, I bought this mobile 1.5 year ago. So I started learning English on social media. Earlier I couldn't speak even a single word, but since I bought this
Hmm.
mobile, I have become fluent in this language.
Yes, yes. So as you mentioned that you are aware about the farmers and work related to agriculture. So nowadays most of the people are saying that the farmers are not satisfied with their the wages, not the wages, the whatever they are selling, they are not getting the adequate price for their crop. So what is your take on that? Is it right?
See, yeah, you are right because here actually we can't grow so much crop here. I don't sell even. I just work someone else's farm so that I can get something to like to like survive my life. I so that I can't buy grain from market. So yeah, I don't need to buy paddy and wheat. I grow by myself. And if I talk about rate, so it. If I talk about rate of vegetables, so it is getting high every day just because of earlier in my village you can find a lot of field and farm, but now all the farmers started selling their farm and field, and also it's really, really difficult to grow anything in like rest of the farm which I have. So it's really, really difficult to grow because just because of like natural some problem, and also some stray animals. So earlier we used to grow so many potatoes and so many like different types of crops and pulses, but nowadays nobody like grows. All the people are supposed to buy grain from the market. So that is why inflation is going up day by day.
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. People are
So,
not interested to,
hmm,
grow the small vegetables and any like the small things. They want to grow the paddy, big things.
nobody wants to do hard work. Everyone like they want to survive their life in modern way. They after selling their land and farm, they just buy so many luxurious thing like car and bungalow. They started living and surviving their life with luxurious things. So seeing other people, all the our generation, they are also doing the same. So earlier we used to do hard work at our farm and field, but nowadays everyone wants to sell their farm, but they don't want to work. That is why inflation is
Yes.
going up and up. So I must say that after 10 or 20 years, you can't find grain. All the person want to do
Mhm.
job, like that job, this job. And earlier we have a lot of farm, but now you can see uh, instead of farm, you can find so many buildings over there. So we
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have.
because the farmers are not getting the good benefits from the crops, from their agriculture crops. So that is why the farmers also looking for some alternative. They are
Hmm.
starting their own businesses or they are selling their lands.
Who will grow grain if all the person want to do some like other job, and even our government like I think they don't think about our like agriculture, about this that okay, we must do something for it. We must like progress our farming field, and so many things we have to find some employee, and we just give them techniques so that they can grow so many grain here. But they allow to sell your farm, and they allow to anybody to sell purchase, because so many rich people, they have a lot of money. They are purchasing plot and your land, and they don't do anything. They just buy and just live that. So all the person want to
Yes,
be in their life, but they don't want to become farmer and all, because yes, it's really, really difficult to do hard work in their life. Seeing other people, they also want to live their life with luxurious thing. Hmm. So okay,
Correct, correct.
so if I talk about this language, so you have been learning English for 6 months. So that's really great that you are able to speak. Because if I talk about myself, so when I started this language, I couldn't understand anything in 6 months, and it was really really hard to crack for that time for me, because I didn't have anything. But now when I bought this mobile, I started learning English. So how many people do you talk? Do you have any application
No,
to
there
talk?
is there is no like a time limitation, or there is no schedule for my practice. It is totally depends on my workload. As I mentioned, I'm working in the private sector. So I have a long duty. Whenever I get free time, I try to communicate or try to learn this language.
Hmm. And I must say that this language is really very easy if you speak every day. Find some people and talk to them like for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, so that you can realize that yes, I'm able to use all the thing whatever I have learned. So like you have to find some words and you have to talk to every day, because learning is different thing and speaking is different thing. When you speak, then you realize that yes, today I have spoken so many people, and of course I could speak English. So that is until you satisfied yourself. It's really, really difficult. Suppose you are learning, but you are not speaking. So of course you like you think that, oh, I'm not able to speak. I'm working hard, but I'm not able to speak. So yeah, until you speak, confident will not come to you, and you speak every day. So of course you will be improving every day. Like, so I must say that speaking is really, really important. People say that write and read. Of course, you can read if you have time, but speaking is like biggest thing in this language.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. There is a more weightage for the speaking, but we cannot deny that writings, reading, and listening also the more important. Not only the only speaking. We have to do all these four activity together. We have to practice continuously. Definitely, we will get the result very soon. We will feel that yeah, I'm improving.
Yeah.
Just only this, focusing on the speaking, we will speak, we will be developed, but we don't get the better and better results.
Hmm. If you have time, of course you can follow all that tragedy. But if you don't, suppose I'm talking about any lazy person, they think that, oh, English is not cup of tea. Uh, so of course, if you speak and if you learn, it is enough for you. You don't need. Suppose you while writing you feel bored, while reading you feel bored, and you think that, oh, in order to learn this language, I have to write, I have to read, I have to listen, I have to speak. So there is no need to like writing and reading. Of course, if you are lazy person, so you just learn and try to speak, because this is a language. And the person I have seen so many families, so they in their at home, like they are able to speak because they speak every day, like listening each other. Hmm. So this is great. Even if I talk about myself, so I I have never ever written even a single word by my with my hand, but I can speak. I I I never ever like bought any pen and copy for me. But yes, while
Hmm.
writing, I think we make our mind lazy, because okay, I think that okay, I have written some doubts, so I will see later on. But we don't get time to see, because anyhow we are gathering doubts in our copy. So when we find so many doubts, like thousand million doubts, so we feel bored seeing so many doubts, thinking that, oh, who is going to learn all the doubts together? So it's better to keep all the thing in your mind, because if you force your mind to do hard work for you, so it works. Earlier, I didn't suppose today I learned some vocab, but I didn't write. So I think, oh, I didn't write, so I have to recall those words. I have to use 2 to 3 times in a day. No matter whether I have any person to talk or not, we can create any story and we can use. So this is also great thing, and of course, writing and reading and listening are most important. So I love listening. Listening is really, really important. and speaking.
Yes,
So
yes. Listening and speaking is the output of this language. Not only this, any language. And the reading and writing is the input, we can say.
great.
Writing is
Yes.
the most important. I must say that we have to give the more importance for the writing. Whenever we narrate the story, at that time we can write, we can read, and we can listen whatever we are writing while
Every
speaking. So that is
like everything is important, writing, reading, and listening. If you can, of course you can, you go for that. And of course you if you want to become fluent in English within 6 months and 7 months, of course you should follow all the strategic thing, like writing, listening, reading, speaking. Great, of course. And it depends on person to person that how much you are going to work on it.
yes,
So yeah, of course, this is a language. We should not make ourselves uncomfortable with this language. Whatever you feel, and you just do that, and don't feel sad and feel bad on this language. And because it's really, really difficult when we force ourselves to learn this language. We must enjoy this, like learning this language. So
yeah.
Ajit,
We have to enjoy. No need to force or no need to think much bigger than this language. Just we have to look at a language as a language. So we will get the more interest as well as we can develop our willpower.
of course, and we in the beginning we should not run after like idiom phrases and some fancy word. If you are able to speak some basic things, so it's okay. Of course, when you are able to speak this basic thing, of course everything will come to you. And in the
Yes,
beginning you
yes.
started working on your pronunciation, you started working on idiom phrases. You don't know about how to speak, and but you are looking for any fancy word and some idiom phrases. So we should not do this like in the beginning.
Correct, correct.
Yeah, so many people say that okay, first you need to work on your pronunciation. Why should I work on my pronunciation? Because I didn't speak so much this language. So of course in the beginning I'm not going to pronounce all the words in proper way. And when we start speaking, of course our tongue will work properly if we are speaking every day. So everyone has different accent. You can't speak this language until you pronounce this word, that word in proper way. So many people like do mistake, and pronouncing word is not a big deal. Everyone like pronounce wrong thing. So of course if people can understand you whatever you want to say, and you are able to make other people understand, this is language. You are not going to face any IS exam here, so that they can fail you. So it's
Yes.
a language. Whatever I want to say, if you can understand, just like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
This is the communication, like just for the communication purpose only we are using.
Yeah. So Ajit, thank you so much that you have given me your precious time. So I'm glad to talk to you here, and thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah. I too. Very glad to talk to you in the morning. I'm energetic to talk to you. I must say that, and thank you so much.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Okay, bye. Yeah, yeah.
Bye.
See you. Have a nice day.
You too.